Hello and welcome to another DC Dark action figure from McFarla review. We have Two-Face, Christmas Joker, Batgirl, and a special decaled Batman based on some of the old Kenner figures. You can see that some of my boxes here are destroyed because, these are the figures I'm keeping. The Two-Face I'm not keeping because I have the original one, so I'm going to be putting these boxes into the recycle bin. So it just sort of highlight, hey, this one has Batman in there, and which Zeus parts you have. So all the boxes are kind of mostly the same, except for the side. So there you can see all four here. If it comes with one of these collectible cards, some Two-Face ones in there, I'm not ripping them out, and behind the card you've got some basic text information that, if you're a DC Batman fan, you would know already. Let's compare the Two-Face figures. So Dynamite, the old one, as you can see right here, is much more red. The new one looks a bit faded, but as you see here, wires are not painted on accurately. They're off-centered from the mold, same as the new one as well. That's not improved, that's still painted off-center. If you look at the extra hands here, the old one has a bit more of a yellow tint, whereas the new one is a bit more blue, so I guess that would be more accurate. In terms of skin color, the old one's also a bit more orangey, whereas the new one looks a bit more tan-ish skin color. So yeah, the new skin is better. If we just take a look at the figure itself, you can see the old one, I think, the color is actually more accurate to the cartoon. The yellow is much more saturated, whereas the new one, again, looks a lot faded. The skin color looks more natural, but the blue side just doesn't look quite right. In the cartoon, this blue here in the old one is much like the Kenner figure, much more bright, and also much more like the cartoon. The suit itself, of course, on the new one, McFarla likes to add these shadings to it. That's really dumb. I don't like it. But otherwise they are the same molds, etc. The new Two-Face, look at his leg there. The old one is smooth, whereas the new one, look at that plastic is rough. I'm guessing they're using the same old molds, and the molds are degrading, fading, wearing out. That's why whatever plastic they're using now is not as good as the old stuff. Also look underneath that neck. Look, both the skin color and the blue is already scratching off, and this figure has never left this box. As you look at the old figure, it's got that same problem as well, but you see, it's not really that scratched. So overall, yeah, I like the old one. Also, the old one has a Tommy gun and his coin, so that's the normal side. If I flip it over, both sides are normal. Shouldn't there be a scratch side? Oh, sorry, this one is the scratch side. It's just so blurred, it's hard to tell. But yeah, he does have a Tommy gun. Apparently no guns, even though he's a bad guy. So more accessories for the old one. And what would have been really cool is if it came with the Kenner accessory of an actual metal chain going around the neck with a coin hanging from it. But we don't have that. Next up we have Batgirl. Apart from the fists already attached to her body, she's got spray open hands, bat grapple grabbing hands. Not sure what this is. It's like a nudge hand. Oh, it must be a batarang hand, but there's not really a slot there. And she's got like some item holding hands, but she doesn't have any items, so that's it. Okay, look at her here. Her face is, what the hell happened there? Gonna have to fix that myself. That eyeliner is off. On this one too, you can see where her eyelids are. Okay, but the paint doesn't follow it. Don't know what's going on there. I've got the stupid shading on the body. I'm thinking like if I get some thinner or alcohol, I can clean that off. The cape is a very soft plastic. Oh, she's got shading on her hair. And that one I don't mind so much because I'm not on the back. Shading on the back of the cape is fine because it's also on the back. Yeah, she's got shading on her hands, down her legs. Look like she wet herself. And yeah, that's annoying. Articulation, head down, not really much. Got legs rotating here, maybe. No, that's not a rotating joint. Don't destroy your figure. Elbow movement is abysmal. The gauntlet rotates and the hands on little pegs. Feet goes up, down. It's on a peg, but there's no swivel there. So yeah. Next figure I have is the Joker. So this Christmas Joker, this figure has been released before, but again, he's added shading. So he's got sort of item holding hands, or sugarcane holding hands, regular item holding hand, and a pair of fists. He's also got this talking clown hand, which is kind of funny. There's no shading, weird shading on it. It just looks like this. But look at the back of the glove. What is that? It looks weird. I think there's a cutout right there. Don't know. Not sure what's going on there. And you have one sugar cane. you have these Christmas balls, 2 blue, green, yellow, red, and you have a Christmas tree. A really crappy Christmas tree. This is as good as Charlie Brown's Christmas tree, but it's got enough hooks on there so you can. I mean, supposedly every branch should just have one, right? Anyway, the figure itself. Had too much eggnog, Joker. Head goes up, down. What's in there? It's a ball joint, but yeah. The teeth are faded on the side and the lips are not painted correctly. I feel like I need to fix that myself. Look on both sides. Joker had to rush his makeup that day. Torso is just rotating. I mean... insert jokes here. I mean, that just looks ridiculous. So knees, let go. I mean, what the hell is that? That's so... Okay, yeah, sure. If you do extreme poses, I mean, he's more agile than Batgirl. Jesus, his arms, I feel like I've seen this type of arms before, so I'm not expecting anything crazy here, yep. I feel like if I just cut a little bit here, his arms can rotate a bit more, but Christ, that body is so funny. Those legs, my God, I don't remember Joker legs being that funny. Anyway, finally for our regular figures, we have the special colored Batman here. He comes with 2 gun fingers, so Robo Batman hands. I think that's from like a Robot Batman hand at some point. And this giant gun, which is a homage to the Kenner toys. Unfortunately, this Lightning Batman, or Lightning Strike Batman, does not have the giant mechanical cape that goes around him like the Kenner toy. So they decided to paint it like that suit, but they didn't give us the accessory. So that's like, I wonder if anyone's making a 3D printer file project for this Batman, like just enlarging the Kenner accessory to go around him. I'm gonna put a picture here of that Kenner toy because I used to have that toy, so I remember that this one was supposed to have that suit. So this paint scheme is kind of nostalgic for me. It's been upgraded, sort of. Oh well. So the stupid blue lines here, I think they kind of look cool here because this one's like balanced and mirrored on both sides, so I'm kind of okay with that. And it's not too much on the legs, but I'm not a fan of it on the cape area. And the rest of it is just the same mode as the motorcycle Batman. You see the legs has it's a bit stiff, more articulation here. In fact, I kind of wish all of these animated figures would have this kind of articulation and just so they move better and not look silly like that Joker. If you look closer here, the face is painted okay. I mean, you really shouldn't mess this one up because, I mean, there's only 2 colors, skin and white. I suppose with a black line there, so thank God that wasn't messed up. It does follow the mold. But if we move down to the chest, the bat emblem is painted off center. Dear McFarla, you know, you're already saving money on the molds and stuff, so can you like keep the quality control up for these? And I really hate this cape, but fortunately if you have any of the other alternatives or bigger capes, you can still, you know, swap it out with this bat suit because it's all the same mold. So you already saw that joint. If you had the boost wing head, I suppose you can put that on there too. Okay, head goes a little bit up, not really down at all. Sideways, full rotation. Arm goes up. If you've seen this body before, you should know what to expect. Gauntlet rotates. Torso rotates. Let's see if this joint is completely useless. Oh, there we go. It's just got a click. Click. Okay. Not bad. Up, 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 up. Rotating boot. Foot down, foot up. Okay. We do have a beautiful figure for this wave, and it's Zeus. He's never before done, so he's a new figure. He comes with a pair of fists as well as spray open hand and 1 lightning holder hand, so he does have a lightning rod, but no accessories for Batgirl. I guess all the budget went to having a builder figure. Head sculpt is good. Yeah, it looks good. I guess because this is a new figure, so they have new molds for it. He looks really sleepy though, but the eyes are printed fine, and the yellow painted around his head is good. He doesn't have that shadow, stupid cell shaded print on him. I'm glad. The stash is its own molded plastic. Is there any? Well, the yellow is painted a little bit off there, so that should be easy for me to fix. And I'll probably paint some more yellow on the insides of the strap to make it more accurate. And his robes are split open style, like some of the older Japanese toys, which is fine. Head rotates. Gonna go back a little bit. That's good. Go forward, not so much. Also, sideways a little bit. Arm goes doop doop doop. Oh, you could really do with those butterfly joints there. I mean, you might as well do a butterfly joint here like any other McFarlane figure. Oh, that's so clicky. And also clicks when it rotates. In fact, that's so, look at that, you can actually see the gears, the bumps. Hand is on an up and down peg, okay. So is this one? Nope, it's also, oh, well, the skirt doesn't rotate, but the legs do. And they split open. They got the ball joint in there, okay, good. So the slight rotation here, go up. Skirt's really hard plastic. I wish this was softer plastic like the Batgirl's cape. That's so much softer. I don't know why this fabric is so tough. Single knee joint, about 45 degrees, foot up, down, swivel? Yes, okay, good. Even for McFarlane, this set is kind of average. There's a lot of problems with paint. There's, as always, accessories missing from the original, so the original is still going to be better. Now, some of the early DC Direct stuff, people said the plastic was pretty bad, and that is true, but it did improve over time. And now, with the McFarlane stuff, I feel like the plastic here is not as likely to break as some of the early DC Direct stuff, but it still has a lot of quality issues. It just doesn't quite look right. And the coloring and painting on the redone characters are just really off. QC and quality control is really, really bad. And that's really annoying. And it's also really disappointing that Lightning Strike Batman here does not have his signature accessory from the Kenner toy. Then why are you doing Kenner stuff? You might as well, if you want to sell that many Batmans, right, you might as well just take this mold and then give us a rainbow color of just different bodies. Then, you know, there's no paint issue because you're just molding the plastic in different colors and just sell it that as a set. Here's 10 Batmans in different colors. There you go. The best thing about the set is the Build-A-Figure because he's a new figure and he's actually done quite well. So expanding the animated series line is great. But if you already have some of the DC Direct stuff, like, it's really hard for you to justify picking up these characters just so you can have a new Build-A-Figure. So newcomers, they're going to be okay with this, but people who already collected these for a long time, they're going to be annoyed. They got extra figures, I don't know, they got to sell off or something. One more thing to note about the coloring is that this Joker hand with the little elf glove thing going on, it's not molded in white plastic, so it's actually painted white, so including the peg that goes into the arm. So before you use this hand accessory, you gotta sand that paint off, otherwise the hand peg can get stuck inside the arm, and worst case you snap it, you break it. Best case scenario, you gotta spend some time wiggling it and pulling it back out and clear all the flaked paint bits from inside the arm slot, and then, you know, just fix it like that. That's annoying. Anyway, average set. As much as I do want some of these animated series figures that I missed out on during the original one, it is getting harder now to justify getting any more of these when the quality is done like that. And then McFarlane shows the new Avengers Scarecrow, which I really want. I hope that's good or decent. Subscribe, just comment below, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.